This is a quick video for troubleshooting fit issues with Robin's hip carry. This video assumes that you already know the basics of how to pre-tie Robin's hip carry and you're just looking to troubleshoot some comfort or fit issues. The first issue that I often see with Robin's hip carry is when you pre-tie the carry, you want the intersection of the shoulder to be high. You do not want it to be anywhere near your sternum. You want it to be up just below your collarbone and near your armpit. Ideally, you should be able to reach through the intersection and poke yourself in the armpit, or at least very close to it. After you get the intersection at the right height, you want to pin the tail behind your shoulder. Most people want to pin the tail that is connected to the pouch that baby's going to go into. This one is less concerning. You are more worried about pinning the tail behind your back. You want to bring it back around front, pin it between your legs if possible. Make sure when you spread the shoulder, it spreads a full 90 degrees, and that is both layers of the shoulder. There are two layers on the shoulder. Both of them should be spread equally. A lot of people spread one layer really wide and leave the other one bunched up near their neck. You don't want to do that. You want to spread it a full 90 degrees so that the top rail is vertical up towards your neck and the bottom rail is horizontal down on your bicep. Any extra width in the shoulder should be bunched down at the bottom rail, down on your arm. Start the pouch, the right size for baby, at bum height. The ideal is to not have to tighten the bottom rail at all once you put baby in. If you're not sure where this should be, hold baby on your chest so that you can determine the correct height. Baby's shoulders should be even with your armpits. The top rail of the pouch cannot be any higher than this, so you want the top rail to be able to come up to their shoulders, so their shoulders should be at the same level as your armpits. Check on your body where their bum is, and that's where the pouch should be no looser, no tighter, and have it all bunched up together as one little tube. Don't worry about spreading it right now. When you load baby, first put them just on top of this tube with it bunched in their knees and focus on keeping their knees level. You don't want one knee hiked up higher than the other, and ideally you will not be doing any tightening of the bottom rail. So this is your chance right now to do it right. Shift their knees and the fabric back and forth until they are sitting level. Find the top rail and pull up just enough to cover their shoulders. It's easier to pull up extra width if you don't pull up enough the first time. It is almost impossible to get any excess pushed back down into the seat if you pull up too much. Use this chance to support baby's weight and fix the shoulder. Once again, it should be spread at a full right angle from your neck down to your bicep, both layers spread evenly, and any excess width bunched down on your arm. When you go to tighten the pouch of Robin's hip carry, the intersection holds a lot of tension. You won't be able to do much precision strand by strand tightening, so your goal is just to make sure that the top rail is quite snug. If your excess width of the pouch is bunched at the bottom and your pouch is taut vertically, you don't have any pleating down the back, that should be sufficient. Grab the top rail and give it a really good heave, pulling forward away from your body and then turning it toward baby to lock it in place. You can try to do some more strand by strand tightening, but depending on how grippy your wrap is, it may resist, so just do your best here. Hold this tail snug under baby's bum and take this chance to tighten the tail behind your shoulder. Do some strand by strand tightening to make sure that it is even on your shoulder and you don't have any particularly diggy spots. And then whole wrap tighten by pulling it out to the side and rolling your shoulder backwards to walk any extra slack up and over your shoulder. Tie the carry off under baby's bum with a double knot, and at this point the carry is finished. Some last minute adjustments you can do are to fix any of the distribution of the wrap on your shoulder, make sure it's still well spread, and you can also roll your shoulder both forwards and backwards to move some of the slack around the shoulder forward or back to make sure that it's not pulling on your back.